All righty. Well, the devastating scenes across the South remind us all that we need to be prepared for severe weather. We saw it most recently in Washington, Illinois, and it means getting ready. Not just stocking up, not just making your supply box in the basement or your personal family plan, but you need to be financially prepared. So, financial professional Tony Zimmer from the Associated Tax Advisory Group in Aurora is here with us, and he has 5 steps that he says that we should be taking before severe weather hits. And that could be storms, tornadoes, flooding, blizzards, anything. So, Tony, thank you for being with us today.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
All right, let's go through these tips. The first thing that you say is check your insurance. Well, we all have insurance. What do we have to check on it?
Okay, there's several different things, and the biggest thing with disaster always is you have the element of time. You don't have time to prepare, go look for items, or see what your insurance is like. You got to check all that first. It's not just your property insurance, it's also personal insurance, health insurance, life insurance, those type of things.
And replacement value, too. Sometimes you find out later it only replaces it at the cost of it actually depreciated versus a brand new thing, right?
Right, exactly. Perfect lead in, because you do want to check for that replacement value. Most policies have actual cash value, and that means, like, if you have a 5-year-old refrigerator, you're not going to get the $1,000 you paid for.
No, and that hurts. That hurts when you have to redo a whole house. And I know places like the South during, excuse me, hurricane season, they'll cut off insuring any policies if they have a tropical system nearby. And sometimes when we have flooding going here, you're not going to get a policy right away.
Absolutely, absolutely. So you got to be real careful with that. The second item is you want to make sure is that you have online banking.
Now, why is that? Why is that so important to have online banking?
Well, if all of a sudden you have a disaster where you can't get to your bank, you have roads that are out, maybe they even evacuate you. I mean, again, you just mentioned Washington. Those people were in serious situations.
So you can hook up to a computer somewhere else and take care of all of your bills and banking.
Hit a couple of numbers and you got it covered.
Awesome
exactly.
Idea.
Online banking is important. I work a lot with individuals who are retired. They kind of hate that system, but I tell you, you got to get on to speed.
It's a great backup. Now, emergency cash, very quickly. You said 3 to 5 days, just so that you have cash to get you through until your insurance covers you or you have some emergency funds available. Correct?
Yeah, absolutely. And we always talk about emergency funds, and this is a perfect example, because if all of a sudden you can't get to your bank, can't get to your house, you don't have any cash in your pocket, you might have a serious problem. So you always should have some liquid cash available.
And that should be in your emergency box anyway. Now, the last two kind of go together. Organize all of your papers. Know where your insurance policy is.
Exactly.
Know where you can get to it, and put it in a safe box that you can either take with you that's fireproof and waterproof. Key paper. What is the #1 main thing you need to have in there, or 2 things?
Well, you need to have your insurance policies. You need to know account numbers from banks, from your credit cards. You need to have people who you can contact, either insurance agents or things like that. Because if you get disconnected from your source, from your house, you're going to have a serious problem. And the issue is that when you're in a disaster situation and the storm is coming through, whatever it may be, you're not going to think about where to go to.
You're just going to grab that box
and it's all there, and you're ready to rock.
Good. Well, that is great advice for all of us. Tony, thank you so much for being with us. I appreciate it. And all of you at home, get ready. Severe weather season is here. Guys, back to you.